Sometimes in life we can fall into a well of despair. Sometimes in life the pain and the challenges of the things we are going through can feel like it's just too much. But what if I was to tell you that in that pain something great would come out? You'd probably say, "Oh, go away. What are you talking about?" Well, pain actually is like an ally. Pain is a friend who is trying to grab our attention to something that we need to be aware of. Yeah, you might say, but just bear with me, okay? What if you discovered, rather than just being frustrated because you're feeling like, oh, everyone puts on me, I'm the emotional punch bag, I can never say no, I feel like I've got to be that person for everyone. What if that pain inside of you was alerting you to your people pleasing, self-sabotaging ways? Yeah? Okay. Yeah, well, I'm just going through heartbreak. My boyfriend, girlfriend left me and I'm in pieces. How can that pain be teaching me anything? Well, what if that pain was alerting you to a deep-seated wound from your childhood? A neglectful parent or an absent father or something. Yeah? Because actually, I've got hair in my eye. I have come to discover through my own pain, my own recent pain. I was recently in that well of despair. But then I started learning that the pain I was resisting was actually just a teacher. Now, it's not just me saying this. You will find this message in the writings of Carl Jung, of Khalil Gibran, of Buddhism, of religious teachings, there are many. The list could go on, who also recognized that actually when we are willing to face our pain and look deeper into it, that is when we are about to cross over the bridge into greatness. It is. You probably think I'm being really wacky and out there, but actually, honestly, just bear with me, okay? Because we can go through patterns in life. We can have repeated relationships where we're always with someone who treats us badly. Or we can just walk in our pain in silence, carrying those heavy burdens on our back. But our life does not need to be like that. If we can just face that pain, sit in the pain, and try and find the message that it is teaching us. Okay, so to help try and So you can visualize better what I'm talking about, I will use some personal experiences just to help you, okay? So, talking about self-sabotage, yeah? I was someone who could never say no. I am learning now that no is a full sentence, okay? No. Do you want to do that? No. Right? But in the past, it would be, do you want to do that? My brain would be going, no! And my mouth would go, sure. Yeah? Like, and then afterwards, it would be like, oh my goodness. So recently, my pain led me to understand I was, as Carl Jung says, looking at your shadow side. Yeah? Looking at the side of you that you've just not consciously been able to face. Yes? So how do you find that message within your pain? So for me, I was always saying yes. I would let people ring me and rant down the phone at me and get really cross about their life and other people and just blah, 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 blah at me all the time. And I would take it because I thought that that was my duty, right? I'm meant to do this. I'm being supportive. But actually, it was draining me, yes? So I've been able to realise that actually I can say no. I can say no. And I don't even have to give an explanation. I can just simply say no. Revelation. I can say, I'm sorry you're having a hard time, but actually I can't talk about this right now. Yeah? And maybe I'll give you a call tomorrow. That is actually okay. It is. Yeah? We allow ourselves, we sit in our own suffering, yeah, because we're not able to break through the barrier of self-sabotage. We're not able to see the deep wounds of abandonment. We're not able to recognize these things, yeah? So, for example, if you're going through heartbreak and you're feeling like the rug has just been taken from under your feet, you're feeling like you can't cope with this other person. Well, maybe your pain is trying to show you that actually you are a whole person. And maybe you have wounds of abandonment somewhere along the line. Yes? And actually, if you can just recognize, all you have to do is recognize it. You don't have to sort of relive every painful period of your whole life. You just have to observe it, recognize it. Oh yes, of course. I understand. This is why this heartbreak is affecting me so much. Because actually the rejection I had when I was a child was overwhelming. Yeah? Each area of pain is giving us a message. And when we learn to recognize that, we can actually welcome pain in. Crazy as it sounds. But yes, something's happening to me. I don't like it. But what message is in that pain? What is it that pain is trying to communicate to me that I need to become conscious of? Yeah? Honestly, if I can tell you one thing, this has become a revelation to me. It's like, oh my gosh, of course. Yeah? So like recently, I have learned, so I was not opening my post, yeah, because I was worried about bills and things like that. I've learned in that pain, I've learned to recognize my avoidance. I have avoidance and I didn't even realize it. I've also learned to recognize that I suppress my emotions. I'd never even thought about that before. Okay? And once you start discovering one or two things about you, once you become willing to face the fear, the anger, the sadness, once you become willing to embrace that pain and look for the lesson, like it just becomes like a natural thing. You keep going. Oh gosh, and that pain, oh, and that. And that is how you learn to become whole. And when you can learn to become whole, it is truly transformational. You suddenly realize that the person who you lost in everyone else's limited beliefs on what you could and couldn't do with your life, their projections, their anger, their pain projected all onto you. When you became lost all that way back, you're suddenly finding yourself again. That's what, when they say everything you need it's not on the outside, it's from within. That's what it means. You have found you. And that is truly liberating. Because also, it doesn't mean that life suddenly becomes perfect and you don't have any struggles and you don't have any problems. But actually, in that wholeness, in that healing of those wounds, in that working from a space of consciousness rather than subconscious, you can stand tall. You can be like a warrior with his stick firmly planted in the ground, and things will come in, but you won't waver. You will manage them, and you become wise, and that strength from all those challenges and all those pains that you've had to work through, they build in your body. They no longer are wounds. They become strength and wisdom, and you become a person who is unshakable. And that's what I mean when I say you're walking into the light, you're walking into your greatness. It doesn't mean that life is perfect. It means that you now can face any challenge that comes your way. And you can. Oh, I got a bit passionate there, didn't I? Well, I think that's rather timely for me to leave it there today. I hope so much that you got something from this video, because my passion to share with others who are going through difficult times, to help them see the good in what they feel is the bad. You know, I would love to be able to share that with as many people as I can. Please do comment. Always love your comments. I will reply. Please do give this video a like if you found it helpful in any way, because that really helps me and my channel, and I am so grateful. And please come and join our community of wonderful, lovely people. I love all my subscribers very much. Please come and be one of them and join us. Okay, and lastly, don't forget, have an amazing day. Bye.